And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. Well, I can still hear you saying no. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. Now you're my one, you're my only regret. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said.
What? No, it's fine.
I lost my job just the other day, and like everybody else, well, I've got a mountain of bills that need to be paid, and I lost my way, now I don't know which way to go, but the wind may blow and the grass may grow, and for all we know, well, it just might snow. And what'll I do? What have we become when the day is over and the night's begun? What'll I do about me and you? I told you before, we are so through. But I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. Now you're my one, you're my only regret. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I used to sit up at night just so I could watch ya. I wrote on my bedroom wall Michael loves Natasha. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I said I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I said. Now you're my one. You're my only regret. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I said I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I said, and I'm so sorry. I never treat you like that again. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I said I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I said I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I never meant one word. I said.
BOOZHOO! And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. Over here, the star of the show, NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, BOOZHOO Kakina. Hello, everybody.
And over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Zikadon BOOZHOO Niji. Say hello, brother.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show.
And welcome everybody from the BOOZHOO crew. What's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, bonjour. That's how we say BOOZHOO. That's how we speak French in Minnesota. Bonjour, John Redcorn. How you doing, brother? And Joseph's here. BOOZHOO, Joe. Tesoros de Tomas. BOOZHOO. Tesoros de Tomas is here, sweetie.
Oh, the Matador?
Yeah, the Matador. Tesoros de Tomas. He's a Matador from Spain. We decided one day based on no information, but why not? How you doing, brother? And Sagame, thank you so much for the sweet flowers we got yesterday. It was the coldest, grayest, just brutal winter day. And I'm shoveling away there, and I turn around, and here's this young college girl with a bouquet of flowers. And she's like, here, this is for you. I was like, what? They still have flowers somewhere? I thought the whole planet was frozen. But anyway, it was really sweet. Appreciate it. Thank you. And Jim Dunn. Mino Giga Shabe. Jim Dunn's never sent me anything.
Nah, he don't care.
Yeah. You don't send me flowers. You don't sing me love songs. How'd that go?
You don't sing me love songs. You don't write me love songs.
You don't sing. I don't know. You hardly talk anymore as I come home at the end of the day. But I remember. Abatuse. I got to say. BOOZHOO to Wigglebutt Farm. BOOZHOO Wigglebutt. And Gwen Carley's here, sweetie.
Okay, bonjour, Gwen.
Gwen, did you know today in Ojibwe we call this day Abituse? It means halfway. And you know what? Last night, it is Wednesday, right? Yeah. Last night I noticed the moon was like halfway full, halfway not. And they call that the Abituse Dibik. Jesus. Abituse Jesus? What do they call it?
Yeah, it's like abitue, dibik. Is it abituse dibik Jesus?
I don't remember now. But in English, we call it the halfway moon. Abituse Dibik Jesus. I guess it must be. But Wednesday, Abituse, is our word for the day. And you know, you might be asking yourself, Aneen, Ejiwebak, Agwaching, how is the weather outside? Well, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow and be 20 below. I think like I'm not totally freaking out, but how is the weather? Well, let me tell you, sister. Wasaya, it is sunny, but Gisanageyabe, it is still cold. It is cold still. Still it is cold, Geyabe. Still. It just won't warm up. The sun comes and he's like, it's too cold here. I'm going to keep flying away. Even the sun doesn't want to be anywhere near us. Wasaya, it is sunny. Gisanageyabe, it is cold. And these are just a few Ojibwe words to get us through these cold winter months. What's good? What's good? What's good about goodbyes? Heartache, heartache, and heartache. Womana. What? Nobody listened to ABC? I'm the only fan of the band ABC from the 80s. Okay, fine. Why don't you guys open your minds a little bit?
What are you talking about?
I'm thinking an old obscure song by ABC. And I don't think the BOOZHOO crew remembers ABC. Shoot that poison arrow through my heart. Shoot that poison arrow. Do. With your hearts on parade and your hearts on parole. Soft option, irresistible. So kiss me, irresistible. You miss me miserably. I'm happy. Ecstatically. If you're ecstatically happy, you're Chi Menwaindum, I guess. Get Chi Menwaindum. You are great happy. Get Chi Menwaindum. I guess. I don't know. What should I talk about, sweetie?
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to take a call?
Take a phone call?
Yeah.
It's not another president, is it? I've had it up to here with presidents.
Yeah, actually, it's George Bush.
George Bush Sr.?
I think he's dead.
So what? We have a lot of dead people on here. David Bowie, Hitler. We even had George Washington yesterday.
Yeah, no, this is George W. Bush.
George W? Yeah, okay, I'll talk to George W. What line?
Line 2.
Okay. Line 2. Hello. Oh, it's a song. Da 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 da. Welcome to the show, former President George W. Bush.
Well, hey there, little darling. It's a real honor to be on the show, man. I love to be on the show. I think it's a great honor.
Yee-haw! Well, hi, George. What's going on?
Well, you sweet little darling, I just wanted to call in. I want to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. What's that Ojibwe word of the day today, sweetheart?
Well, we were talking about the day of the word. The day of the word. I don't. My brain is frozen. Today is Abituse.
Who now?
Abituse, silly. It means halfway.
Abituse. All right, Abituse. That means halfway or Wednesday.
That's right.
Is that because it's like halfway through the week?
That's right.
Well, all right. What else you got? Give me another one.
Well, then we said, Wasaya is, it is sunny.
Wasaya, it is sunny. Well, how about that? Wasaya, it is sunny. Well, don't that beat all?
Yeah, I guess. And then, Gisana, it is cold.
Gisana, it is cold.
And Gayabe, it's still, Gayabe.
It is cold still.
Yeah, it is cold still, or it is still cold.
All right. You know what, darling? I learn more Ojibwe on your podcast than I do all day riding around on my ranch.
You don't learn much Ojibwe on the ranch?
Nah, I got too many jobs to do. I gotta ride the fences, go fix the fences. Sometimes I gotta milk the cows, and sometimes I'm just out rounding up the cattle.
Really?
Yeah, I live on the ranch. I'm a cowboy now.
Oh, yeah, okay. Do you still paint?
Yeah, I paint once in a while. Sometimes I come in when it's real cold, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll come inside and I'll paint.
Yeah, we've shown some of your paintings on our show.
Yeah, show them my paintings, darling.
Well, here we got a paint. What do we got? Self-portrait.
Yep, that's why I paint on I didn't finish it, though.
Yeah, it looks weird.
And I got old Vladimir Putin there.
Oh, yeah, Vladimir Putin. Why did you paint a picture of Vladimir Putin?
Because he's a good old boy. He's a friend of my daddy.
Yeah, then you got this weird, creepy picture of your dad.
Yeah, man. I painted that picture of my daddy, and now he went up to heaven to be with Jesus.
Yeah, he's dead, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I'm pretty sure I heard that too, but I'm not 100%.
Well, darling, it's hard to keep track of all these people. A lot of people have started their journey in recent years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I sure do. But my favorite painting of yours is this one of your dog.
Yeah, that, you know what that dog we called?
What'd you call that dog?
We called him the N-word.
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't. I mean, we actually said the N-word with a hard R. That's how we do it down here in the ranch. You come on down here, man. I'll show you a good time.
You did not call your dog the N-word.
No, that's Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yeah, he was a good dog. We had to put him down, though.
Oh, really? Why?
Because he voted for Hillary Clinton.
What?
Yeah, he turned out to be a Democrat, so I put I put my own dog down. I felt like that little boy in, what was that movie?
Old Yeller?
Yeah, I was like that little boy in Old Yeller. I was like, you dumb dog, I don't want to have to kill you, but you voted for Hillary, so, I sent him to heaven with my daddy.
So he's up in heaven with your dad now?
Yep, he's up in heaven with my dad and with Jesus.
Okay. Well, listen, Mr. President, anything else I can do for you today?
Yeah, I just got one more question. How y'all say goodbye in that funny language of yours?
In Ojibwe?
Yeah, how y'all say goodbye?
Well, we don't say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Giga waba min, minawa.
Well, giga waba min, minawa, Natasha. Yee-haw!
Okay. Wow. George W.
Yeah. Well, at least he's trying to learn the language.
Yeah. Whatever. 9/11 was a long time ago, you guys. He's just an old rancher now, riding around the ranch, painting pictures. But if you don't love me now, You will never love me again. And I can still hear you saying, we must never break the convoy in Canada. Is that over now?
I don't know. I think it might be.
Well, thank you, truckers, for trying to fight for the freedom of the people. And I would also like to thank the what are they called? Government shills or whatever. The fake truckers who pretended to be protesting, but you're actually working for the government. That's my theory, you know.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing was a government psyop. It just reads too much like a book. Once upon a time, there was a pandemic, and they made all the children wear masks. But then all the plumbers got together to save the world. What? Really? What did the electricians have to say about this? Where are the garbage men? Why is it just specifically truckers? Since when did truckers become so political? I don't know. I kind of halfway suspect that the trucker protests were sort of orchestrated by the government so that Trudeau could go, okay, I need to enact emergency powers. Look at these crazy truckers. They're a bunch of terrorists. And then, you know, like I do think there's real people who were part of that protest. But I bet you, what, 50%, 75%, something like that, are probably guys who were hired to go protest. Not real truckers. Real truckers too busy to go do such a thing. Because they'd all get fired from their jobs. They're not going to go protest. I don't know. I could be totally wrong too. What do I know? I'm just a little girl. No. That's my excuse for everything. I could be wrong. What do I know? I'm just a wee little girl, just trying my best. But enough of that nonsense. What else we got going on, sweetie?
You got another call if you want.
Yeah, I'll take another call. On line 2?
Line 2.
Let's see. Line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
You have insulted me for the last time, you little, inconsiderate, ungrateful little pig.
Hello, Alec.
Huh? Is this my daughter?
No, silly. This is Natasha from the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Were you trying to call your daughter again?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to call my own daughter and talk to her this way. Everybody knows this is how I talk to that little pig I call my daughter.
Yeah. You got a whole family again after her, too, huh?
Yes. I had a family with that Spanish pig, Hilaria.
Spanish?
Well, she's not really Spanish, but she likes to tell people that she's Spanish. And I won't take it anymore.
Okay. So, I heard you're still on the lam. You're like, nobody's, Are you getting sued by the family of that lady you killed?
Yeah, but I can't talk about it because there's an investigation. She was my friend, and I didn't shoot her. The gun shot her. So, yeah.
Okay. But, okay, so you're getting away with murder. That's good for you, I guess. So when are you gonna finish that movie?
Well, I don't know. I moved to Vermont. I had to get out of Hollywood for just a little while.
Really? Why?
Well, there was a lot of attention on me and my Spanish wife, Hilaria.
Yeah, quit saying she's Spanish. I know she faked her Spanish accent.
It was so embarrassing. You have no idea. The things I've had to go through to be married to a woman half of my age. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, I can't imagine. But what are you going to do now? You got like kids with her and stuff.
Yeah, I bought another house, and I bought her a diamond ring.
I saw that. Did you see that diamond ring that Hilaria Baldwin is wearing?
Yeah, how many millions is it worth?
It's only worth $1.5 million. I bought my wife a ring worth $1.5 million.
Yeah. What a waste of money. If I ever get engaged, I do not want you to buy a diamond.
Don't worry about it. I won't.
Okay. Diamonds. You're a sucker. It's just a rock. It's no inherent. All you've done is given your wife 1.5 million reasons for someone to mug her. You've given her finger. You basically put out a hit on your own wife. Have her walking. Wait a second. That's the plan, isn't it?
What are you talking about? That's preposterous. I love my little Spanish buttercup. I would never do anything to make her an obvious target of somebody wanting $1.5 million ring. I mean, all they'd have to do is take it from her or shoot her. And I know the lady with the guns.
Yeah. Look, Alec, I think you're in enough trouble. Tell your wife to go put that ring in a safety deposit box or something. I don't know. What a waste of money. I mean, even for a movie star, that's a lot of money. And you're going to jail. So, I don't know. Anyway, what else can I do for you today, Mr. Baldwin?
Well, I just wanted to call in and learn the Ojibwe words of the day. How is it outside today?
Well, funny you should ask. Anin, Ejiwe Buck, Agwaching.
Anin, Ejiwe Buck, Agwaching. How is the weather outside?
Yeah, you don't have to say it quite so threateningly. But yeah, that's how we say that in Ojibwe.
And how is it?
Well, like I say, it's cold, but it's sunny. Wasaya, it is sunny.
Wasaya, it is sunny. Wasaya.
Yep. And then Gisana, Geabe. It is still cold. It is cold still.
Gisana, Geabe. It is still cold. All right. Well, I've written that down. I'll practice that.
Okay. Are you learning Ojibwe?
Yeah, I just want to learn a few phrases here and there, to connect with the ancestors.
Oh, really? Are you on Anishinaabe?
No, to connect with your ancestors, I guess.
Okay. Anyway, I better get going. Here's how we say, I will see you again. Gigawaba min, minawa, Alec Baldwin.
Gigawaba min, minawa, Natasha.
Okay, see you later, buddy. Poor old Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, I know. In spite of everything, I kind of feel sorry for him.
I know, it's weird. I mean, he's a murderer. Oh, speaking of murderers, here's a... Oh, I'm not going to remember how it goes. It was a Caitlyn Jenner joke. Did you hear... Bruce Jenner is no longer a man? No, he's a woman. Caitlyn Jenner. Kind of like the woman he killed is no longer a woman. No, I forgot how it goes.
Wow, is that dark?
Yeah, but people forget. Caitlyn Jenner straight up killed somebody in a car. Just ran her down, cold blood. He didn't go to jail either. Or she. It didn't go to jail either. They didn't go to jail either.
Yep.
Sometimes you get away with it. Some people say O.J. Simpson didn't actually kill those guys. That his son, who was a chef and had a set of really sharp, really big knives like butcher knives or whatever. That he might have taken a rap for his son. That his son found them and out of a fit of rage or something. Maybe his son was dating her too. Who knows? I don't know. That's a really old conspiracy. Oh, I think O.J. Simpson did it. What do you guys think? We might as well be debating. Do you think Bill Clinton had an affair? I don't know. I mean, he is the president. Maybe it's a conspiracy. No. All right, sweetie, you want to get up here and say hi to the crew? Yeah, sure. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. But first, here's a song by Kiss. Huh, Paul?
You gonna play a song by Kiss?
I sure am.
What song is it?
It's got a thunder.
Hey, I wrote that song.
I know you did. Here's a song called God of Thunder. Me quetch bis and dowie egg. Thank you for listening.
You got something about you. You got something I need. Daughter of Aphrodite, hear my words and take heed. I was born on Olympus, to my father a son. I was raised by the demons, chained to reign as a one. God of thunder and rock and roll, whoa. The spell you're under will slowly rob you of your virgin soul. I was lord of the wasteland, a modern day man of steel. I gathered darkness to please me. I command you to kneel before the God of thunder and rock and roll. The spell you're under will slowly rob you of your virgin soul.
Ojibwe language and culture for a while. But yeah, so I have this I call it a podcast. It's called BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Hello NANABOOZHOO. And I teach Ojibwe language and culture. So like in Ojibwe Moan, in the Ojibwe language, for kiss we'd say Ojindam. Ojindam is kiss in Ojibwe.
All right, one more song. One more song for the people.
Why did I forget to put on my coat? Brr. Bonjour. How you guys doing? Yep, it's sunny, but it's freezing. I think it's 5 below. Brr, kisana, kayabe. It is still cold. Brr. I'm going to say a little prayer anyway and go back. Get your manado. Daga otapanam niwia sema. Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Miigwech gaiji kakina gagu gaiji chike anungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech gaiji way back. Thank you for the weather. Even though it's Kisana. Even though it's cold. Miigwech. Kaiji Bamadazian. Thank you for my life. Get your manado. Taka we tuka wishin ando minowe nungum. Great Spirit. Please help me to speak well today. Help me to be funny. Help me to inspire me to say something that's worth listening to. And thank you for everything. Apenge. Amen. I'm gonna go back.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yeah, I'm freezing. I forgot to put on a coat.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to teleport you home.
All right.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
All right.
Oh, this is much better.
Yeah.
You know, you complain about it being cold, but you don't really know what you're talking about till you go out in it. Anyway, so what's going on, party people? BOOZHOO, BOOZHOO to the BOOZHOO crew. Tesoro de Tomas. I think Tesoros has got a thing for you, sweetie.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of clapping, and I think you got some flowers from him.
Oh, wow.
Tesoro de Tomas says, "Is it really sunny up there, Nanaboozhoo?" Yeah, it's sunny for now. It snowed all day yesterday and 2 days for the last 3 days. But today, the sun came out, and what is it? It's 5 below, so it's warmed up considerably. It was 20 below when I woke up to frozen pipes again, or a frozen pipe. I gotta quit complaining about that. I just gotta keep on running the water. It'll be all right. Ruby, BOOZHOO, Ruby's here. Hey, Ruby. What's going on? Makere Ishkore, Black Fire. BOOZHOO, Makere Ishkore. But Gene sings it, which Paul regrets. Makere knows about Kiss.
Yeah, huh?
Makere says, "Yes, it is. Awesome guitar solo near the bridge." The glove doesn't fit. If the glove doesn't fit, John Redcorn says, they must have quit. Well, it didn't fit, OJ, because it was his son's glove. Nobody was even talking to the son. But again, what do I know? I don't know anything. But those are fun days when you could turn on the news and watch, what happened today in the O.J. Simpson trial? What's that old Kato Caitlin going to say today? And then to be up. And after the commercial break, Bill Clinton got an affair in the White House. For all the gross details, tune in tonight on ABC News. News is different now. News is weird. It's all propaganda now. I mean, it probably was then too, but back in the Clinton OJ days, you could just watch the news. There were like 3 news channels. What was the news of the day? They were like, pay attention, we're going to give you half an hour of headlines. And, we didn't have a whole plethora of YouTube videos and commentary. And I don't even watch the news. I watch people who talk about what was on the news. I don't really know. I know Diane's here.
Is Diane here?
Yep. Diane says, "Damn, I think they took a full pint of blood." Yeesh. You got a full pint of blood? Diana just donated blood. I can't believe you do that. Don't you know it's a scam? It's the government wanting to get your DNA. They're cloning us. Yeah, look around next time you're in the mall. See how many other women look exactly like you. Those are clones. Government takes the blood from the blood banks and they make clones. And then, if you step out of line, they replace you with your clone. Ask Dave Chappelle what I'm talking about. Oh, you can't? That's right, because he was cloned and replaced. And these have been your Ojibwe words of the day. Actually, you know what? I need to take a break to fix something. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will return after this message.
Oh yes, BOOZHOO. Omik Nindigenous cause. Omik is my name, Beaver. Omik. In fact, there we go. Omik Nindigenous cause. Beaver is my name. Zugipun. It is snowing. Zugipun. It is snowing. And these are just some Ojibwe phrases of the day. If you'd like to support BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, click the links in the description below. I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Menowa. Hoa. Hoa indeed.
Hoa indeed. We were just having some technical difficulties there, but I worked it out, sweetie, huh?
You sure did.
Pretty handy when I need to be. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Yeah, so I don't know. There's got to be more to talk about than just the weather and conspiracy theories. That they swapped out Dave Chappelle. That Dr. Phil is really Stedman, Oprah's boyfriend, in whiteface.
Is that true?
Yep. Confirmed. What else? Who else is a clone?
I heard that actually Nicole Smith or whoever OJ killed.
Anna Nicole Smith?
Is that her?
No, I don't think so. Nicole Kardashian.
I don't know who he killed anymore.
I don't remember. I don't care. Yeah.
But some people say that she's not really dead, that she became like an anchor woman on Fox News.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget which one though.
Yeah. I don't know. Tell a story of the grandfathers. John Redcorn wants a story. You know, it is that time of year. You know, the Arazuke Winini, the storyteller, in traditional Anishinaabe culture, is a sacred person. So sacred that certain almost taboos kind of came up around stories. You see, kids, back in the days of the grandfathers, we didn't even have Netflix. Can you imagine? This is why they called us the savages. We didn't have laptops. We didn't have our own phones. We actually had to, talk to one another. And the storyteller was the guy who could tell stories. He was the guy. Sometimes he was kind of tasked with remembering history and stuff like that. Because they said, look, man, make sure you keep telling the stories so the kids never forget. They would pass down certain traditional stories. They called it oral tradition. But mostly the Arazuke Winini, the storytelling man, was kind of like the village, whatever. He was like a comedian. And the people were like, where the taboos start to come up, people would say, hey, you know what? You're not supposed to tell those stories until the snow
is on the ground. And in northern Minnesota, it's like, yeah, great. That gives me most of the year. No problem. Believe me, there's other stuff I want to do in that few short weekends of summer we got and telling stories. But mostly it was, they started saying, no, those stories are sacred. And so I'd like to tell a story. One of the sacred Anishinaabe stories. This is a story about 5 young people, not quite adults, but well beyond being children anymore. This is a story where 5 strangers came together under unusual circumstances to find out something about themselves. And what they found out was that each of them was a brain and a princess and a criminal and a basket case and an athlete. They were known as the Breakfast Club. This is the story of the Breakfast Club. Back in the days of their grandfathers. I think it was the 1980s. I saw this movie once with Emilio Estevez. That's just Charlie Sheen's brother. People forget that. Yeah, huh? Charlie Sheen's brother, Emilio, he was like the good brother. He kept his father's name, Martin Sheen. Anyway, Emilio was an athlete. And one day at school, he took this little nerdy kid in the locker room and he pulled down his pants and he taped up his butt cheeks. This is in the movie. That's not in the movie. He says he did it in the movie. We're spared the actual brutal, assault that Emilio did upon this kid. But so he gets into trouble. Principal says, you got to come into Saturday in-school suspension. At the same time, Claire, the princess, she was skipping school. Went to the mall with her friends buying, diamond earrings or something. So she gets in-school suspension. Then there was Brian, the brain. He wanted to kill himself because he was failing shop. So he rigged this little, elephant in his locker. That when you open the locker, the gun would go off and kill him. But it turns out it was just a flare gun. So it burned up the locker, but it didn't kill him. So he got in-school suspension. And I left finally little Allie Sheedy. The girl who all she wanted to do was draw. Put, her dandruff for snowflakes on her drawing. And drink vodka whenever. She didn't even do anything wrong. Oh wait, that was Bender. Bender pulled a fire alarm and kept pot in his locker. And some sort of rigged blade guillotine thing. That guy should have went to jail for that. He cut off your hand. Anyway, so then there was Bender. He pulled a fire alarm. He got in there. Allie Sheedy didn't do anything. She had nothing else to do on a Saturday. So she just volunteered to be in school suspension. So throughout the day, they all kind of, come together in their shared hatred of their own parents, their disrespect of the school principal, their disrespect to the janitor. Oh, hey, Carl, what does one have to do to become a janitor? Bender asked him. And that janitor's like, what, you think I'm some kind of untouchable peasant? Maybe so. But I am the eyes and the ears of this institution, my friend. And that clock is 5 minutes fast. Anyway. But then eventually they all, they get high in the library together. Just trash that school. Bender ends up getting threatened by the principal when he's getting locked in a closet. But that turns out okay because then the rich girl comes and gives him an earring and kisses him. And Emilio, he gets high and then makes out with the Ellie Sheedy girl after she puts on some makeup, for crying out loud. Gets her hair out of her face. And she looks cute enough to kind of mac on. Brian, the brains, the only one who does the homework assignment. He kisses the essay. He's all proud of himself. Oh, look at me. I wrote such a clever little thing. And that was the Breakfast Club. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. Whoa, whoa. I don't know. What do you think, Michael? Michael. Oh, I'm sorry. What, are you sleeping while I'm doing this show? Yeah, I've been up since 3. Oh, that's right. We were up at 3 in the morning. That's when we found out the pipes were froze. We should take a nap out of this. Yeah, or go to Country Kitchen. I would go to Country Kitchen. Anyway, and this has been the story of the Breakfast Club. Now, kids, what that story is really about, if you ever watched the movie, and if you go back in time and, go live the values of the 1980s, it's really about cliques and kind of figuring out who you are, finding out that even though you might come from different economic backgrounds, that some of you are socially more on a higher rung than others in school, that everybody's kind of the same. Everybody has problems with their own parents. Everybody is kind of freaking out about life, afraid of the future. They find their own tribe and they're distrustful of the other tribes. In school there's always these little tribes. There's the athlete tribe and the stoner tribe, and a nerd tribe, and a girl tribe, and a good-looking girl tribe, and a fat girl tribe. And the Indian tribe, Every school I ever worked at, there was segregation between the Indian kids and the non-Indian kids. If there were enough Indian kids to have that. Here's the Native American department. Here's the Ojibwe class, and there'd be 100% Native kids in there. Apparently this isn't a requirement, huh? But also there'd be like subsections, like guys who like cars. The hunters, that was a tribe. The artists. When I was a kid, I was part of the speech tribe, the theater kids. That was kind of when you're like in junior high, that's when you start to, I'm going to try out this for a while. You find out you're great at baseball. And for a few months there, you're like, hey, man, I guess I'm one of the jocks. I can't believe it. I'm actually with the tough kids because I'm great at the sport. Then football season comes around, and you're no longer with the tough kids because you can't play football. When I was a teenager, I was kind of part of every group. I mean, LaPorte was really small, so you'd have a clique of like 3 kids. We're the heavy metalers, the 2 of us. But, I was kind of a jock. I played all the sports. I didn't identify as a jock. I felt like kind of a theater kid, I guess. I was really into music. And I was a speech kid, big speech kid, big theater kid. So, yeah. I was like a theater kid who played all the sports in a small town. So I was like a starter. So I didn't feel like an athlete. And I was also kind of a derelict, kind of a partier. I would have dressed like Bender. And I was a kid in the back of the class, making jokes. was never that disrespectful to adults, but I was always laughing. Mokade Ishkore says, seal up the crawl space under the house. Put a big space heater under the house. I do. I already have a space heater under the house. And it's sealed up as well as I can. But you're exactly, you know what you're talking about, Mokade Ishkore. There's an area there that I need to buy insulation and wrap the pipes in it, where wind gets in there. And when it's 20 below, that it just neutralizes the space heater. Because it's not just a crawl space, it's like a 6-foot tall crawl space. It's a room. So I got the space heater on a TV tray, or it's a table, I guess, TV, little table. Kind of close to the pipes, so like it's probably okay now that it's only 5 below. But when it gets to be 20 below, it just the cold winds out over the little space heater. The space heater is not that powerful. Mother Nature laughs at my, trying to fight her. Sagame, Nanaboozhoo, tell Michael to turn up the heat. We will help. Michael, you got to turn up your heat. I know. It helped that we put all those rugs up on the door. Yeah, no kidding. I noticed how much air was coming in still. Even with the rugs we had on there, but yeah, we'll have to start using the other door. Yeah. But yeah, let's crank the heat. I just think emotionally you'll feel better. Thank you, Zagame. And you know what Zagame means by that. That'll help. Yeah, those guys have helped plenty. Really appreciate you guys who've been helping us out with the super chats. If anybody would like to support the show, we've got a Patreon page. And if you sign up on Patreon every month, we'll send you a book. A book a lot like an English Ojibwe coloring book. Is that the one we send? No, we don't. We send BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. This is a book. Actually, I think you're sending Dagamingan. Oh yeah, I send Dagamingan or the Ojibwe reference book. Oh, the coffee table book. Yeah. Anyway, Michael's got books for sale on Amazon.com. Coloring books, comic books, children's books. Check out his page. And miigwech so much for the people who've bought books. We really appreciate it. We're making our childhood dream. We're making Michael's childhood dreams come true. Zagame says, "Are we a clique?" I'm okay with that. In high school, I was not in any group. Was it that? What is that group called? Yeah. Then there were the leftover kids who didn't belong in any group. Those were the lonely kids, the wallflowers, the non-player characters. Poor old Zagame. Yeah, you can be part of our clique. You can be part of the BOOZHOO crew. We're definitely a clique here. Got shared interest in, Kiss, Ojibwe language and culture, the 80s, conspiracy theories, celebrity gossip, celebrity mocking, whatever we're about here. I don't know. Sharila says, heavy-duty clear shower curtains help contain the heat, but let in the sunshine. Clear shower curtains. Can I just duct tape them to the inside of the house? Because it's such a drag trying to get to the house from the outside. We have so much snow that I keep putting any kind of plastic on the outside windows. But it would be nice to get some sunlight in here again, because all my windows, we got like blankets on them. But spring'll soon be here. Gotta hope it's not late. And me, oh, I'm getting stronger by the minute. My wife's expecting, but I hope she can wait. La-di-dum. All right, sweetie. I think that's all we have for today. You think so? Yeah. All right. You want to thank the crew? Crew? BOOZHOO crew? Unless you want to add anything. I'll just tell them I said thanks. Michael says, Miigwech. Miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. A podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm NANABOOZHOO. And this is Natasha. BOOZHOO! And this is Michael Lyons. Hello. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Manawa. Sweetie. One to teleport. Make it so, number one. See you tomorrow.